Alright everyone, time for another unboxing video, this time from Discount Tackle. I actually combined 2 months order because, well, Jumbo's been busy and since I have 2 packets here, might as well combine them both together. So, you ready for this? Let's do it. Right, so the first thing I want to share with you folks is these here from First Gen Fishing. They are now at Discount Tackle. I tried them last year and I love them. Like, I was slaying bass and snakeheads. Ooh, man, they are so amazing. So, quick backstory. I don't like spinnerbaits. For some reason, in order to explore spinnerbaits, you gotta buy them in many different sizes, different shapes, right? And then you finally figure out what works best in your water. And, well, I'm too lazy to do that, and they're pretty bulky. I don't like carrying them at all. But this is basically a spin jig. They call it the Flash X for this one here, swim jig with a weed guard, right, with the blade. And this one here, they call it top spin. Essentially the same thing, but without the skirt. Let me open this sucker up, all right, because I do love this one, especially this color right here. So here we go. Let's take a look. Underneath this beautiful skirt that got tied on, you can see that there is a bait holder. For this thick, big one, this is the 5/0 hook in a 3/8 ounce. It sports a very hefty hook, and snakeheads don't bend it out, right? But yeah, this is a titanium guard, and here you go, willow blade. You can consider this like a short arm spinner bait, and I just love it. Okay, I love it. And let me open up this guy here. This is a smaller one, and again, the top spin. Let's see, do I have a big, heavier one? I do have one at 1/2 ounce. You can see that the hook is bigger and thicker, but I do want to show the finesse one. All right, this one is a little lighter, so I'll show this one. So yeah, this is for my finesse fishing, no skirt, right? Just put on your favorite swim bait, and boom, there you go. And I'll put these two side by side for y'all, okay? Boom. These are pretty cool, so you'll definitely expect Jimbo to use these for this spring. Spring, flash, swim bait, yeah. Okay, get them at Discount Tackle. Alright, next up, BKK stuff are now at Discount Tackle. There's plenty of more stuff that they're stocked up, but I only picked a few things. Let me show you what I've picked, alright? I'm gonna start off with these hooks right here. The Silent Chasers. These are basically jig head and extra wide gap hooks. Look at that. And I got this one right here, their smallest one, at 1/16 ounce for some BFS fishing. Look at that small little hook. Oh yeah. And then I got size 1/0 and a 2/0 as well in 1/16 and 1/8 ounce. Perfect for my finesse fishing. You know, in the early spring, you fish the bottom when the swim baits are not doing well, and you catch fish, all right? So I'll be picking up like some sort of crawl plastic and be fishing off the bottom. I love those Z-Man type stuff, any sort of a floating type plastic, because you drag them, it does a lot of movements, okay? Some nickel baits, you know, they have the nice sexy crawfish. Dude, these are gonna rock. And for those who like Ned rigging, well, this could do it too. And they got some snaps. Now, I've been playing around with a lot of snaps lately, and I've been playing around with Spro because, well, Discount Tackle carries Spro as well, and I kind of don't like theirs because how pointed the bottom are. And these are a little bit rounder, so hopefully when I do those Jika rigs, it'll be a lot better. But I won't be trying these in this video, but I just want to let y'all know that they are available in many different sizes. I tried this guy here because I want to use the smallest one for potentially, you know, just throwing different baits, right? Quick swapping, okay? But these are definitely thicker than your typical, you know, BFS folk stuff. But we shall see. I'll probably use it for Jika rigs too, but the bigger ones for, you know, my other type of fishing, but they look pretty nice. I like them. And then this guy here, ooh, the Titan Diver. This is basically a swim bait hook, and I do want to take this one out because I love it. Who doesn't love underspins, okay? So let's take a look at this, and great, they have it tied down together. Anyways, I'll just hold it like this. What I want to show y'all is this thing right here, okay? So first off, look at that hook bend. Insane, right? You have corkscrew, you screw down your plastic, you rig it up. Sometimes your plastic, right, when you expose, what happens? Well, as the swimming is paddling, sometimes your plastic hangs out and looks not straight and not swim well, right? Well, you have this little plastic thing, you push it all the way up to where your plastic at, it keeps your plastic straight and nice, and whenever you need to set the hook, it does slide down with it, right? So it's pretty sexy. And then you have your little underspin right there, okay? And you can see that you can take this off very easily. And the reason why I put this on the side is, bam, they also sell these here in various sizes. And here are those sizes. They don't show this on the website at the moment at Discount Tackle nor at BKK. So I asked Discount Tackle maybe to go, take a photo of this and put it on the website for reference. But what I want to do with this, right, is actually put it on swim baits such as this here, which is also sold at Discount Tackle. You see this right here? Some people put a treble hook on the Hercules, right? Well, I'd rather put this guy on here, and you have an underspin swim bait. Let's go, let's go. Good idea, yeah? And what I like about these, right, other than you don't need any sort of a split ring pliers, like that right there, right? If you look at this blade right here, this one's short, right? This one's longer. See, it's a lot longer. But anyway, for swim baits, right? Some people have tried this before in the past where they just put a split ring, a swivel, split ring, and then blade, right? And because it's so close to swim bait, it doesn't really spin that well. So with the length of this wire right here, right? It lets it extend a little bit further back and down a little bit lower, and it will allow it to spin easier, okay? And yeah, I hope it will work pretty well. I can't wait to give it a shot because I love underspin. Let's do it. Next up, jackhammer. Well, this is nothing new, but whenever you see a color and they have it in stock, you just gotta get it. And the jackhammer, they say, is the best out there. So yeah, I nabbed this one. Look at that. I actually wanted the one where they have the orange blade too, but that's always sold out. But when I saw this orange and a little red, well, I nabbed one for the spring because when it's cold, the orange red, and you put one of those raWr shad on, it's gonna be perfect for spring. I also liked the bait holder here better than the cross-eye one. The cross-eye one, ooh, it's so tough to rig up plastic, especially some of the Z-Man plastics like the raWr shad. But this one right here, definitely designed well. All right, next up, hair jigs. I was looking up all the different hair jigs that Discount Tackle have, and I think this one might be the cheapest and it looks the best. I mean, there are some expensive ones out there. You guys can check it out, like the VMC stuff, but I'm on a budget. I'm gonna try these out first. I have a 1/16 ounce and a 1/32 ounce. And these looks like hackle pieces. And you see it's very sparse. I'm gonna open this one right here. And I'm gonna put these in my little pill box. I have a little thing right here. I put a lot of smaller hooks in those and it's carried around. But what I like about these, especially in the wintertime, is see how low profile it is? Once you get wet, this thing actually shrinks a little bit more, okay? But when you have this on a float, you jig it a few times, those winter crappies will love them. You can cast it on BFS very easily, typically, for the 1/16 ounce version, but the 1/32 ounce version, you gotta have some more ultralight stuff. And I do have some of those BFS reels to portray, and hopefully I'll be slaying some crappies and of course trout in the spring. Let's go, let's go. All right, I wanna share with you guys this cool spoon. You know, in the US, they don't really have that many cool spoons, right? You have the Acme Castmaster, and you see them all over the walls, and for some reason a lot of people rave about them, but you know, I don't really like them because, well, I just don't, they sink too fast in my opinion. But when I see something unique and new, I wanna try it. And this one right here is from Decoy. And let's take a look at the spoon for a second. This one is 1/10 of an ounce, size 2. Okay, but yeah, it's pretty cool. They call it the little ball and chain. It have a little chain at the end, as I guess you could say the trailer. So you have a spoon, treble hook, which I will switch out to a single hook. But yeah, this thing is gonna flutter, right? And this thing should be waving, right? So that's pretty neat, pretty darn neat. So yeah, I just gotta figure out what single hook size I could use for this. But I'm looking at this hook here. It looks like it's, you know, your typical black nickel. So it's still pretty good. So for those who don't care for single hooks, you know, it looks like it's equipped with a nice hook. So yeah, neat stuff, neat stuff. All right, the last thing I want to show you, okay, and that is because Discount Tackle does not carry this yet. These here, I got these right here from Rapala directly, which is the Countdown Elite. And I guess this will get a video some other time. But what I want to show you all, right, if you do want to get something for spring for trout fishing, the raWr countdowns are really good as a trout minnow. They're not jerk baits, okay? Jerk baits, you know, it's more like twitch baits. And some suspend, some of them, you know, float and stuff like that, right? But yeah, they're a little bit different, okay? What I like about these right here compared to the old countdowns is that these countdowns here, when they're sinking, they actually do a flutter, okay? A shimmy as it's falling. So it makes it deadly for trout, okay? So let me just pop, well, I do like this color, but I like to, you know, show this one here because when you're trout fishing, well, when you're fishing trout waters, there's gonna be baby trout, right? Anyways, let's take a look, come on. All right, here we are, the XRCD, raWr countdown. All right, here we are, the raWr countdown 5, 1/8 ounce. Look how beautiful this guy is. And you're looking at it from the top down, the flat side definitely allows this guy to wobble, right? If you have those wider bodies, they don't really wobble. And I actually want to compare it to the Countdown Elite for y'all. And I can't wait because I did talk to Discount Tackle and they say they will be stocking these soon. I just don't know when. So side-by-side comparison. Huh, interesting. This guy is a little bit more narrow. Anyway, this guy, I believe this is a plastic molding. And of course, this guy right here is balsa. I might as well talk about this while we have this here, right? So yeah, Countdown Elite. This guy right here weighs 3/16 of an ounce. Just a little bit heavier. What's unique about this guy here is that you look at the eye here and the tail, you see that it's flat. So they have this steel that goes through the middle, right? And they harden it and they flatten it, so it makes it very, very strong. Different than this guy right here, it's round, right? But yeah, the profile, very similar in some ways, but the design, very Japanese-ish, okay? Very beautiful. They're both very beautiful, in my opinion. Okay, but I'll be fishing them both to see how they fare for trout. Of course, I'm gonna swap them off with single hooks. And since this is BFS lures that I want to portray, let's get accurate weighing of these lures. 4.9, which is more than 1/8 ounce. 5.2, okay. So yeah, I think it's probably just the hardware. There y'all go, all right. So there you have it, my unboxing video. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below. I have left the links within the description, affiliate links to Discount Tackle, obviously, other than this guy here, because they currently don't carry it. But when they do, I will update the link. But yeah, Jimbo's sick right now with the COVID-19, so I'm just doing some unboxing and editing, and hopefully I'll get well soon, and I'll be out there playing around with all these goodies. Which one of these excite you the most? Leave me a comment below. Anyway, the fish don't wait. Talk to you guys next time.